Hello again, my name is Ezra, and welcome back to Oblivion. We just got our mage's staff.
Hello there.
I don't think I've already sold it yet, but we got our mage's staff. I'm going to sell it because it's useless, because I can already paralyze on touch without constantly spending my enchantments, and we're going to continue with the Mage's Guild. We also just finished Skingrad quest and got his staff, which I have already thrown into a chest because I'm also never going to use that, but it's cool that we have it, and I mostly did it because the quest is fun.
I have a new task for
Now
you.
we will continue with the Mage's Guild and see
Before you begin,
what we can do.
we must first discuss your advancement within the guild.
Alright.
In accordance with guild rules, you now qualify for the rank of journeyman. May you wear your rank well.
Alright, just having a staff makes me in the next rank. Nice.
The council is investigating what happened at Wellspring Cave. Many of our resources are devoted to the task, leaving our ranks spread thin. There is a related book that needs to be recovered. It was recently loaned to Janice Hasseldor, the Count of Skingrad. I'd like you to retrieve it.
Alright.
I understand this may not seem the most important of tasks, but still, it needs doing, and you are one of the few available to do it. A note of caution. Skingrad is an unusual place. Be prepared for the unexpected.
Alright. Well, I think I remember this quest.
The Count is a reclusive man, and sometimes difficult to see. Hopefully, your status as a representative of the guild will aid you. Speak with the castle steward when you arrive.
Alright.
The city lies southwest of the Imperial City. The castle...
What if I ask you about a cure for
I'm
vampirism?
pleased that you would ask. There is a way, though it's not known to me. Countess Sildor of Skingrad has done the most recent research on a cure, I believe. He's what you might call a vested interest in the subject. I suggest you travel there and seek an audience with him. Given your condition, I believe he may assist you.
Oh, so you know that I'm a vampire.
I suggest you take care.
Interesting. Well, alrighty then. Carrying on. I might just talk to the Count about that quest while I'm there, actually. Because being a vampire definitely gives a lot of, like, early game benefits. It ups so many stats and attributes. But now, when I'm just constantly trying to fast travel around and, like, do basic quests, I don't really need the power boost anymore. I'm already, like, obscenely powerful. I could do without vampirism. And the vampirism quest is, like, the hardest and, like, most hated quest in this game for, like, how difficult it is, essentially. So I think it would be fun to do.
What's going on with you?
I ran across a couple of mud crabs.
Yes, the Mage's Guild, you say? Oh, the Count is quite aware of your presence here. He simply has no interest in granting you an audience at this time. Now that I've seen you myself, I can't say that I blame him. Nevertheless, I shall endeavor to change his mind on the subject. Return tomorrow. Perhaps he will see you then.
Not long ago.
Well, at least the
Well, that's
snow.
not true.
Has a day passed yet?
Too bright.
Goodbye.
Good day. What do you...
Greetings.
I must see the Count.
I'm afraid the Count does not see anyone with...
No, it's about a cure for vampirism.
I see. Please, wait here one moment. I shall speak with the Count.
Alright, interesting.
I'm afraid that's not my...
That's not your area, but you're still gonna go and do it? Okay.
Hail!
Everyone in Summit Mist Manor is dead. There was some kind of party that went
Hey, they're talking
horribly
about what I
awry.
did in the Dark
So I
Brotherhood.
hear,
Seriously?
without question.
Hey, it's a
We're all
picture of the
talking
Count.
about the Emperor's murder.
That's never
Talking to
happened
her will get the
before.
Count to come and see
I
me.
suppose we should all be worried.
Curious if that'll
Go
work.
on.
I wouldn't
Burning
want an
the-
orc butler, but apparently the Count doesn't mind.
Count.
Shrumgro Yarog has been there for you once.
Oh, there he is.
I understand you're looking for a cure for vampirism. This is fortunate, as I also seek the cure.
Would you want the cure?
I wish to tell you a story, so that you might understand why I would trust you with my secrets. Would you hear it?
Sure. Alright.
More than 50 years ago, my wife Rona and I were both turned into vampires. While I came to embrace the changes in myself, She did not. She hated what she had become and refused to feed to keep herself healthy. She eventually slipped into a coma from which she is not awoken. My trusted servants have cared for her all this time, but I wish for her to at last find peace. The cure is for her. I have researched what I can, but acquiring the cure is beyond my grasp. I cannot risk drawing too much attention to myself. So I would ask that you take up the search on my behalf. If you are successful, I will reward you in whatever small way I can. Will you aid me?
Hell yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'll help. What do you need me to do?
What little I have discovered points to the witches of Glenmoral. In the past, they have been capable of creating a cure. I have searched for these witches throughout Cyrodiil, but no coven still exists within its borders. There may be one left. I have unconfirmed reports of a woman seen near the Corbolo River who fits the description of these witches. Seek her out and learn whether she can help. She lives somewhere along the river, east of the Imperial City and south of Cheydinhal.
All right.
If you are successful in finding a
I'll
cure,
go find her.
Report to my steward. You have my thanks.
Can I also ask you about a certain book?
I see no... Perhaps you'd better speak with... I have told you what I require from you. Dennis, make it quick.
I
done
cannot.
talking
That's
to you
annoying.
myself.
I straight up
Sure,
just have to
I
wait a
don't
day
think it's
and
that
then come back and
impressive.
talk to this guy.
There's
That's
no
stupid. Whatever. I'm gonna go do the quest to cure vampirism, I guess, because then a day will have passed and then I can come back and talk to this idiot. As long as I'm not, I'm traveling, not waiting so that my vampirism doesn't increase. Below River. The Reed River. Let's travel here, because that way there aren't enemies when I come out of it. There is a much easier way to cure vampirism down at Deep Scorn Hollow, I think it is. All the way down here, Deep Scorn Hollow. So you come here, this is one of the DLC houses. It's a vampire lair for you. And you can go in, there's a book, like, sitting on a bench, and then, it tells you where to go and, like, buy all the upgrades for it. One of the upgrades is a permanently asleep thrall, although apparently I've been seeing online that's bugged in the remaster, and sometimes he's just standing up and walking around, so you can't feed on him, when the point is that normally he's just constantly there for you to feed on, if you need to. And then there's also a chamber that you can just infinitely cure yourself of vampirism for a no cost, takes nothing. It's just instant, instead of having to do this whole giant quest. My assumption is that this quest was so, like, long and arduous, and it's, like, pretty easy to become a vampire, that, people complained about it. So the DLC just made it stupid easy to get rid of. Which, again, I could just go and get rid of it, but I think this quest will be fun. And I also don't actually know what this quest is, so I'm curious if I can, see why everybody hates it so much. There's also a good way to pass the time before I have to go and talk to this Count Stupid
You hardly.
Steward again.
What brings you to this neck of the woods, sir?
Oh,
Leave me
nothing.
alone.
I need to cast brainwashing on her, probably.
What brings you to this neck of the woods, sir?
Any
The
rumors?
Canovian Highlands? Near the Hammerfell border? No one lives there. That's barren wastelands.
Isn't that where you're living right now?
Oh my. What makes you think I would know about such a thing?
I heard a rumor that you might know.
My dear, you shouldn't trust rumors. They can get you into horrible trouble. This time, however, you've heard correctly. I might know a thing or two about it, but I'm afraid the information isn't free. You do me a small favor, and then we'll talk about this cure you seek.
All right, nice. What do I have to do?
I have my own interests, and they occasionally require resources that are difficult for me to acquire. Soul gems, for example. If you can bring me 5 empty grand soul
I
gems,
see, that's probably why.
I'm quite sure I can help you with this cure that you seek. I shall await your return.
How many do I have right now, then? Missing name? Oh my gosh. Grand Soul Gem. Grand Soul Gem. Show details. We have 3 empty. We have a stolen one that's empty. And that's it. So I have 4 empty Grand Soul Gems already. I only need 1 more. That's crazy.
Looks like we've got a... You treacherous little filcher! How dare you steal from me!
I see. So these belong to you, and it's stealing from you, but because you're a witch, it doesn't count as stealing. My apologies. It's not marked as stolen, but she still gets mad for me taking it. That's funny. Weird. I'm curious if she'll accept the stolen Grand Soul Gem. She probably will, but let's just go to the Imperial City. Fuck, it's 1 a.m. I should be able to buy a Grand Soul Gem here. However,
On to Svanen.
place is
Just leave.
locked now. Which is incredibly annoying.
You have my...
Oh, there we go. Grand Soul Gem. I'll buy 2, just in case. Yep, here you go.
Ah, wonderful.
5 soul gems.
These will be most useful to me. Now, to the matter at hand. You need a cure for vampirism, yes? I believe I can create a potion that will do the trick, but it requires a few things. To start, I'll need 6 cloves of garlic, 2 shoots of bloodgrass, and 5 leaves of nightshade.
That's pretty easy.
Those will be easy enough for you to find. But I also need the blood of an Argonian and the ashes of a powerful vampire. Those may be more difficult for you to acquire. Any old Argonian will do, but the vampire must be very powerful indeed. If you succeed, I'll get you what you need. Any questions?
I was gonna say the blood of Argonian seems strange, but I guess they're very resistant to disease. Or they're completely immune to disease, actually, aren't they?
This one is difficult. It may be quite a trial for you, but you have come across a vampire or two. The vampire you seek is powerful. The best they could do was to search near the North Panther River for Hinderil. If you...
Interesting. So I gotta find Hinderil. Everything else will be easy enough to get.
This dagger has been specially treated. Any old Argonian will do, and you needn't kill it.
Oh, nice. I don't even need to kill somebody.
A most interesting club. Should your...
And the rest of this is straightforward Argonian
You haven't
blood.
used... Perhaps not quite as easy. Well, it's no problem. Good day.
Alright, easy. I can go and do that. Ooh, wait. Vampire's gonna be immune to paralysis. It won't be that big of a deal. Let's go back to Skingrad and get this idiot's book. Because a lot of that stuff's like potion ingredients that I'm gonna have to pick up along the way. So I could go and kill that vampire right now, but there's like no point. Also, I'd rather make a, I'll kill you if you try and go through
You
that
there.
door.
I have an update for you.
Oh,
The
do you?
Count has agreed to
nice.
see you, but not here. He wishes to meet you north of the cursed mine outside of town,
North?
after 2 a.m. It would be wise of you to be on time. Follow the road west out of Skingrad, through the high pasture.
Alright, dope.
How goes it?
Well met.
That's a very specific spot for me to be meeting the Count, but oh well, let's do it. I still have to wait like 6 hours, and that's going to increase my vampirism. But it'll be the middle of the night, so who cares? Oh no, my vampirism.
Just in time, mage. We've been waiting for you. I'm afraid I misled you. The Count won't be arriving. In fact, he doesn't even know you're here. We're not about to let the Guild interfere with our plans, for the Count or otherwise.
Ah, I see.
So, you'll have to die. Don't worry. We'll put your body to good use, I assure you. Take that!
I
He was here a second ago.
completely forgot about this. Thought I was going to go with the Count to, like, clear out a vampire cave. Oh, hey, it's the Count!
What's the matter? Getting tired?
Oh, hi. Bye.
You impossible fool. What possessed you to think I would suggest a meeting here, of all places? At least your gullibility served some
Well,
useful purpose.
okay.
I knew about Mercator, but not his friends. Now none of them are a threat any longer.
Well, I wasn't... Okay, whatever.
Do you not recognize a necromancer when you see one? I suspected Mercator was involved in their cult, but was unwilling to move against him without knowing the identities of his allies.
Alright, go on.
Despite what your council may think, I've not thrown in with the necromancers and would never do so.
I just wanted a book,
May
man.
pass along that message.
I was only
Is that
here for
so?
a book.
Perhaps your council has not been entirely honest with you. Do you really believe they sent you here
Yeah,
for
that
a
is probably
book?
true.
No, they
This guy's
sent you
a
here to spy on
Powerful
me.
vampire who's
They've
literally
heard
the
the same
Count of this
rumors I
place.
have about the necromancer's cult.
Go
Tell
on.
your council that the next time they want something from me, they come themselves. They don't send someone under false pretenses.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Yes, I see that now. I regret that Traven has involved you in this way. At least you've survived.
I'm fine. At least people can
Perhaps
kill
in
me
the
even if they
future you
tried.
can be trusted enough to deal with more serious matters. Now our
Maybe this was a
business here
serious
is
matter.
concluded. I
Although
suggest
they
you
didn't
return to your
trust
council.
me with it, they just lied to me about it. But oh well. Just gonna take this stuff. Oh, farewell. Bye. I can go back to the Arcane University, tell them all this stuff. More importantly, I can make a new spell.